The Jesuit Hour. Anything Jesuit, everything Jesuit. The Jesuit Hour.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ear.
Do you long for a good spiritual read? Or for literature that not only feeds the mind, but nourishes the soul as well? Do you want to be inspired, feel positive and hopeful about life? Then read The Windhover, the official magazine of the Jesuits in the Philippines. Written by Jesuits and their lay partners, The Windhover features real stories about the Jesuits and their various ministries. Be inspired. Be blessed. Subscribe to The Windhover. For inquiries, call the Philippine Jesuit Aid Association at telephone numbers 426-6001, locals 4890 or 4892. Once again, Philippine Jesuit Aid Association, telephone numbers 426-6001, locals 4890 or 4892.
Kaibigan, alam mo na ba kung anong dapat gawin upang iwasan at sugpuin ang COVID-19? Iwasang hawakan ng bibig, mata at ilong. Laging maghugas ng kamay gamit ang sabon at tubig sa loob ng 20 segundo. Linisin ang mga bagay na palaging hinahawakan. Kumain ng balanse at masusustansyang pagkain. Matulog ng sapat, huwag magpupuyat. Stay home. Sa wastong pag-iingat, ang virus hindi kakalat. COVID-19, kayang-kaya nating tapusin.
We are now on YouTube. Watch all of our live episodes plus exclusive content in our channel at radyo-katipunan FM. Don't forget to click subscribe and hit the bell to get the latest updates. Radyo Katipunan. News, insights, inspiration. Radyo Katipunan. Down from the hill and down to the world. Radyo Katipunan. The voice of the Blue Eagle.
Jescom Music Ministry, your daily dose of inspiration. Follow jescom.ph on Spotify and Jescom Music on YouTube. We are also on iTunes and Deezer.
Palalimin ang kamalayan sa mga isyong napapanahon. Makisangkot at makiisa kasama ang simbahang lingkod ng bayan. Ang Socio-Political Apostolate ng Kapisanan ni Jesus. Ito ang Kwentuhang Bayan mula alas 11 ng umaga tuwing Biyernes dito lang sa Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. Dahil naniniwala kami na posible ang isang mas mabuting lipunan at maaari itong simulan sa isang kwentuhan.
Get your daily dose of inspiration through our music. Follow Jescom.ph on Spotify and Jescom Music in YouTube.
Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
The fire we reported at the old fire hall is still burning out.
Do you sometimes feel confused or lost in the complications and complexities of life? Do you feel drained, listless, or exhausted from the daily burdens and responsibilities? Why not seek our campus ministers on air every Tuesday from 2 to 3 in the afternoon? Listen to our counselors from the Loyola School's Campus Ministry Office as they ground our lives in our faith, in our school's spiritual tradition. Campus Ministers on Air. Be guided, be inspired, be blessed. Listen to our Campus Ministers on Air.
Katipunan. mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpa at tama. Buhay atenista sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng pera. Kawal ni Ignacio, katipunero sugo, todo sa kayod, tunong at tulong. Lipad na Blue Eagle, galing hiding at tigil, blue and white, one big fight. Katipunan.
This is your stop for all things pop. Catch our all-around pop culture geek, Cholo Sediaren, as he throws in some dose of what's poppin' and what's hot in the pop culture scene here on Popcorn. Munchin' with us every Thursdays from 4 to 6, only here on radyo-katipunan 87.9 FM.
What's poppin', and welcome to Popcorn with Cholo Sediaren, your stop for all things pop, where we talk about all things pop culture from here in the Philippines to the rest of the globe. Welcome to the show, and today we have a special guest here with us. I'm super excited to have him on the show. I've known him for quite a while, maybe 3 years, ever since my first job up till now. Now I'm working with him as an artist. Super excited to have Timothy Run on the show. We have Tim Marquez. Welcome, Tim.
What is up? Hi, Cholo. Thank you for having me.
Thanks
on
for
your
being here.
show. Yeah, grabe. I'm pumped. I like the name Popcorn. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Very kind of generic, actually, sa dami ng podcast na pangalan na Popcorn.
Popcorn.
But we will rebrand maybe soon. I'm not too sure. But, you know, I was telling Tim before we went live, like, I was like, I have to have you on my show. I'm such a fan of your latest EP. It's called Songs from the Shelf. Yun na nga, si Tim and I, we met when I was still in Universal Records. Because he was working with Fern, tama ba? What songs did you do then with Fern?
Some songs from the Loveless EP that he had. I think I worked on Sober Up.
Oh.
I also worked on Falling for You. A couple of songs pa was that Dance for Me?
Yeah.
And just some of the songs on that EP. Yeah.
Nice. Kaya, you know what? I'm dito bola, pero those are some of my actual favorite albums songs from that album. So, it kind of makes sense. And
Falling for You pala. I love that song. We worked on that. Falling for You. Yeah. Yeah. That choir pla. The choir part pa yun eh.
The choir part is really, really good.
Yeah. Crazy good. Yeah.
But
shout out to Fern.
Shout out to Fern. Yeah.
Shout out to Fern.
I haven't spoken to Fern in a while, but shout out. He has got new music out also. So to those Fern fans out there, go listen to that. And our Fern episode also. Fern was here maybe like a few months ago. Anyway, this show is not about Fern. It's about Timothy Run. Let's get to know Tim a bit more. Siguro for those uninitiated in the Timothy Run world, what are you waiting for? You should be listening right now because it's great music. But Tim is of course part of One Click Straight. He also doing a solo project, Timothy Run, and is also part of the duo Manila Magic. For those who know that duo, isa siya doon. I guess Tim is also how would you brand yourself? Like singer, songwriter, producer, all around musician, ganon.
Wait, before we continue, sorry. Do you hear the cat's bell? Sorry, I have a
Wala naman.
cat that's going all around this place, and she has this bell. Her name is Kimmy, and she wants to be on the podcast. So I will just wait. Hold on, take her
This
out.
is a this is a safe space for
It's
all
a safe space.
people and animals.
But animals. Sorry, Gimli. Hold on. Okay. How would I brand myself? I don't know. Everything, music. I guess. Like I just love making music for myself, for other people, for films, for anything, for for anything. Honestly. So I don't know how I would brand myself, but yeah. Just I guess I make music.
But how siguro let's dive a little deeper into that. Like how did you first get into music? Of course, your whole family or your siblings at least, your brothers are part of the One Click Straight band, right? Was that like a growing up thing na it's really in the family na that got you getting into the hobby and the career eventually of music?
Well, actually, um, my family isn't really how do you say it, musically inclined. My parents, I guess my mom's a frustrated singer and my dad's a frustrated guitar player. But like he does, honestly, it's pretty weird because all of my brothers, us three brothers, we somehow fell in love with music. Despite like yun nga, having I guess I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that my parents are 0% musicians. Okay, I guess they love the Beatles. My dad knows how to play some three chords on the guitar, and um, I don't know. He helped us, I guess, get into you know, good music. That's
Uh-huh.
I think that's the best thing that he helped us with musically. Those three chords and good taste in music. He loves James Taylor and some of the Jim Croce like 70s stuff. And I feel like we started out when I guess my parents were so supportive, even though yun nga, they weren't as into music. They put us in piano lessons. Yun. They all of us three went through piano lessons when we were young. I was 6 years old, and yeah, I think ever since. But I hated the piano. I hated the piano when I was young. Beyond, like I I don't know. I just despised that instrument when I
But,
was younger.
pero
But
ngayon,
now
full circle na, di ba?
I think the keyboard's my favorite now, which is weird. But um, yeah, I think when we all started with the piano first, and then we wanted to be cooler, so we left that instrument. And Sam went to the guitar, Topher went to the bass, I went to the drums, and and I think we formed the band with our childhood friend Joel. We actually everything that we went through, he went through also. So like we all he also went through piano lessons. All of us four, and yeah, I think when we wanted to be cool, that's when we started One Click Straight. That's when we started the band. Na parang enough of this piano and classical boringness, and let's just make rock and roll music for the ladies. So yun.
Para siyang movie, no, na parang, oh, band of brothers, let's get together with our it's like family friend niya si
Yeah,
parang
Tito's friend. Yeah.
parang it's like, oh, it's like have you watched the movie like Sing Street? Parang ganun, di
Sing
ba?
Street vibes. Yeah, yung parang ganun niya.
Ang ganda pala, ganun pala yung story ng OCS. And
Yeah.
from then on, parang I guess let's delve a bit into OCS before we head to Timothy Run kasi doon naman
Yeah, for
nagsimula
sure.
din, di ba? Like, paano yung naging evolution ng One Click Straight? And like, di ba parang in the beginning, your songs were more like kind of like if you were to compare it to something close sonically, it's kind of like Coldplay-ish, medyo may 1975, but like parang in 2020, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like you started doing Tagalog songs na. Ano yung parang naging shift to that direction? Because your latest EP has One Click Straight
SSH.
SSH, right? And
Yeah.
Parang yun na yung mas distinct sound niya ngayon na what changed that direction for the band?
Yeah. Oh man, I would say 2020 was a crazy year.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, that is an understatement. I'm sorry, but like, a lot of inspiration came from that year. I think, like, musically and emotionally, like everyone in the band, even myself, parang we sort of just we went into search mode. It was like we went into this parang journey of like not just finding, but like listening to different kinds of music, listening to even like the music that we've been listening to way back. We went back to our roots as well as discovering new artists, and it was just like I don't know. I think with that EP, how do you say it? It was so fresh for us, but it was like going back to who we were, because we started out making punk rock music when we were younger. We love Blink-182, we love Simple Plan, all these things. So parang during the 2020, we sort of wanted to make music that were just reflecting what was going on in that year. And so yeah, I feel like with the band we went through so much, and looking back now, in 2020, I was just hungry to make music. I was just really longing to make something that's fresh and just I don't know, new for me, which gave me time to look back in my EP. So 2020 was just like a year where I wanted to write as many songs as I could and like finish all the songs that I've written years prior to that. So like, because I think the quarantine gave me time to, work on music that I didn't have time for before. So yeah.
I mean, yun yung maganda rin. I mean, of course, it's still terrible that we're still here in this.
Yeah. Still here. I'm not even. It's not inspiring anymore, Cholo. The inspiration's gone. Like wala na.
Pagdating mo sa season 2, parang wala na yung thrill.
Wala na yung thrill.
Season 1 vibes.
Tama na. Ganun na yung feeling. Yeah.
Just want the show to be canceled at this
point.
Pero yun, actually, ang ganda nung SSH. Ano yung sumigaw?
SSH, yeah. Gusto ko lang ay... Ano yun? Yeah, huminga.
Ganda.
Sumigaw.
Very relatable for quarantine feels na parang, it's very hopeful, that whole set of songs, and parang makes you want to just breathe and just take your,
I'm happy that it made you feel like that. That's the goal, eh. Parang you wanted to make something that everyone can relate to. So I'm happy that.
Yeah, and until now, I mean, definitely since we're in season 2 again, parang it's something, even like the Itchy Worms also released their like quarantine themed album last year.
Yeah.
Parang ang gandang pagsama-sama yung mga songs na ganun na, the general feel na you can have it. You can have that angle as a quarantine theme, but at the same time, it's kind of like timeless. Now you can, after this is over, you can look back at it in that angle, but also, just relate in another sense.
Yeah.
But you're right. After last year, this year is like kind of the same.
The same, eh. Para siyang 2020 2.0, but less the inspiration, less the freshness, or like less the the craziness is still there. All the problems are still there. It's just like that light, that glimpse of hope is gone. Joke lang. I'm so dark. I'm so sorry. Let's be positive.
Completely gone. Yeah. Vaccinations naman have
Ay,
started.
yeah, oh nga, that's true. That is true. Yan. There is hope, my
There is
friends.
2022.
There is hope.
Watching gigs live. It's really nakamiss yung experience na lang, no? Na parang,
Yeah.
parang, you just see, we used to take it for granted, just going to gigs. Sometimes it's like, parang do I have to go this late?
Spot on. Yeah.
Yeah. But now you're like really missing it because I was able to parang go to shoots na live music and I was like, wow, I missed the concert vibes. And luckily enough, I got to watch Ben and SB19 in that video. Parang,
Hey! That's
private
sick,
concert
man.
for me. Parang, wow.
You deserve it, bro.
We all do. We all deserve to go back to like music gigs and concerts. Sana soon.
I feel like during 2020, like that's what I realized the most. Like I took a lot of things for granted. A lot, as in like not just the gigs and the music. It's like I don't know, being with friends and just that. Like I mean, it's still like through Zoom like this, we can still have a great conversation. But I don't know, man. Like I just
different.
Like,
No?
yeah, it's different when you're with your friends talaga. And parang a lot of inspiration came from that lana with the EP, with the music that I made that year. So I'm kind of happy with parang I guess honest. It was the music that I released I made that year sort of honest for me. So as an artist, you're just like, okay, it's real. So yeah.
And parang yun na nga parang as to just bounce off of that, we didn't really know when the last parang na you hung out with your friends and it was gonna be the last time na pala in like 2 years and everyone would be in a
and all we did were like was like scrolling on the phone lang during that hangout.
I think the last time we saw each other in person was like December 2019 sa Dallas house. Parang, now everyone's just all over the world and we didn't know it then, but it's nice na parang we still have these outlets regardless. But parang talking about integrating back into society somehow. You recently also had like a Wish performance for one of your latest tracks na Leave It, which was like amazing. Yung sinasabi mo kanina about piano, you hating piano and then remembering that performance, parang you had a piano like
solo thing.
I was like, wow, ganun pala yung origin ng Timothy Ron piano relationship.
Yeah. I hated it, piano talaga. But yeah, I'm super grateful for that opportunity. Wish, oh man, thank you to Sony for giving me that opportunity, Sony Music Philippines. And honestly, I was so nervous during that taping kasi I'm always used to being obviously with the band, diba?
Yeah.
And also in the band, I play the drums. Sometimes sing, pero like what part by part lang. But this was like the first time to perform, with I guess 2 instruments like simultaneously and all that. I don't know why I chose to do that, but I guess I was just up for the challenge.
But it was super awesome. Like,
thank you.
We were actually kwento lang sa mga nakikinig and nanonood. We were in Twitter Spaces like a week ago as we record this. And then there were like a couple of fans that just came up and said na I discovered Timothy Ron through that Wish performance. And the power of Wish talaga, no? Parang, just never know who it's gonna reach at this point.
Crazy. Like, honestly, nagulat ako dun. Like, some of the people nga said na they found out my music through Wish and also like, I guess they liked it. Nandiyan nagulat ako na they liked it and yun nga, good, it's a great feeling and I'm happy for that. Yung Twitter Spaces, that was fun. Yeah.
Super great experience. But now that we're on the topic of Timothy Run, syempre, from One Click Straight, paano pinanganak yung concept or project na Timothy Run?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Parang I was like, did you want to run away? Just kidding.
Well, may medyo may ganyan din na story because like at that time I was jogging a lot. I loved running, and part of the name came from that. But basta madami siyang parang correlations na lang with how I came up with the name. Kasi my full name is Ron Timothy.
Oh.
So yeah, to everyone listening out there, my full name is Ron Timothy, and then binaliktad ko lang Timothy Ron. That's capital lang yung R. I don't know why. But, wait lang. I guess the story of Timothy Run, it goes all the way back to 2018, late 2018. Parang when I was having a musical drought, parang I was struggling to make anything, so I was frustrated. And I don't know why I just instead of giving up, I decided to challenge myself once again. And what if I made music every day and see what I can come up with? Kahit pangit pa yan, kahit isang drum beat, if it's one line of a guitar riff, bahala na. I just challenged myself to make a musical doodle every day. And I somehow, by the stars above aligning, I was able to write I'm Just a Man. And that was my first song. And parang, I think when I stumbled on that, I knew na parang, okay, there's a sound na I want to express. There's this sort of a different side of me that I want to show. And it's like this 70s, 80s sort of funky Michael Jackson whatever side of me na tama I can't do with the band, but I know na it's something that I haven't done before. So ayun, I think with the Timothy Run thing, that's how it started. That's the I'm Just a Man, or my first song was the first parang I guess what's that word?
Jumpstart.
Basta yun, the jump starter. Yan, yeah. So I'm Just a Man yun. And then, paano ba? I released that 2019. I think, tama ba ako?
I think so.
Forgot na.
Based on
2019 ba yun?
Parang 2019 siya based on the Spotify
Spotify thing. Okay, tama. I released it 2019, but I wrote it 2018. And yeah, I feel like tama nga ba? Why did I continue? Hold
I
on.
think you mentioned something about having a show and then having to write songs for
Yeah, you remember. Thank you, Cholo. Tama. So basically, after I released I'm Just a Man, out of nowhere, I received an opportunity to perform in Bangkok. And that was just mind-boggling. I was just like, what? I only have one song. Oh my goodness. I mean, I had a few demos, pero hindi pa siya, as in, 15%. I guess that's a 15% siya. And yeah, I feel like that opportunity just really inspired me, and it really forced me and pressured me to finish the songs I had. And yun, I was able to write Not Jealous at All, A Bird in a Car, Oh What a Wonderful Life, and Take It or Leave It. For that
how
show.
long?
Good question. Because it was such a blur, to be honest. Kasi I found out that the opportunity was gonna, the performance in Bangkok would happen around November of 2019. Ayun. And I found out, parang di ba I released, I think I'm Just a Man around March, I think. I'm not sure.
Uh-huh.
So yun, in the middle of that, between March and August, I had to write songs. March and November, I had to write those
Medyo
songs.
mahaba naman pala.
Medyo. Pero like, yung by the end na of I think August, I had 4 songs na, and I thought I was like goods na. But then yun nga, kulang pala yung songs ko. Tama ba ako? October. So I had a month left. Tama, I had a month left before the show, and then I had to write Take It or Leave It. Kasi I realized na kulang yung songs ko for the 45-minute set. So panic mode, I had to write one more. Yeah.
But how was that experience? Of course, you've been used to like performing with your band and performing in at least a gig circuit in Manila. But ano yung naging difference, like going to Bangkok on your solo project, no less?
Oh man, it was. I think most of the struggles happened in the writing process.
Uh-huh.
Pero kasi when I performed in Bangkok, I asked my friends to perform with me. So I had Enna Mori, my girlfriend, and Cairo Peralta, the drummer of Nobody's Home. Parang us three lang. We decided, I invited them to play with me. And ayun, they really helped me out with the live set and with the live show. But it was still different Parang to be the one to,
Be the lead, ganun.
be the lead, it's quite nerve-wracking.
In a foreign,
In a foreign land. Oh, man. Woo. I remember, okay, just kwento randomly. In the Bangkok show. So, basically, our first sound check was... I wouldn't blame anyone. Okay, I'm not blaming anyone.
Was this like a festival? Or
Oh, no. It was part of a festival, but it's like a lot of shows in different bars. So parang there's one parang Bangkok music something. Bangkok Music City yung tawag sa festival. Parang it's a musical showcase. And then in different venues, meaning like yun nga, may main stage, and then there's like shows in the bar.
So parang
a lot of bars
fete,
around.
Ganon.
Parang Fête de la Musique. Yes, it was like that. And so I performed in this bar, Fujon yung tawag. And man, I'm not blaming anyone, okay? But we had the worst sound check ever. Like I was so nervous. Kasi I guess parang our setup was yun nga, when Timothy Ron usually plays, we have a lot of stuff, right? So there's a saxophone, there's a keyboard, there's a synth, there's the SPD and the drums. Tapos, basta parang medyo different yung setup, and I guess I couldn't have I had a hard time figuring out paano yung setup. So nag-struggle kami. So imagine like I basically until the end of the sound check, it was horrible. So I didn't know what to expect for the show. And the show happened, and I was nervous, I was sweating, and there were only 8 people who were just watching at the start. And it was like a movie, because at the end of our show, we filled up the bar.
Wow.
Like until the top, like everyone was trying to like stand. Some people were already standing up on chairs to see the stage. It was so weird experience. Actually na-fix yung sound, and I'm just happy that parang siyang like what type of film is that? Yung basta that type of film, yung Freaky Friday, or like yung may performance
At the end of it, na parang,
at the end of it, everything is like perfect and
magical,
amazing. Yeah, magical experience. Ganun.
That's good. That's really good to hear. And I wouldn't be surprised to hear that, once they heard that music, na people would come in. Parang did you get like fans that still follow you from that show na parang, oh, I remember
Yeah.
doing this, and then parang they're from Thailand or something like that.
Yeah. They're so kind. Everyone's so sweet in Bangkok, and yeah, they followed my music, and sometimes we still message each other.
That's so nice. And
Yeah.
parang, hopefully after this whole pandemic and when everyone's vaccinated, herd immunity and all, we get to experience those shows again.
Yeah.
And, travel
So,
Southeast Asia. Let's bring Timothy Run there and whatnot. But speaking of the
it's a
album
dream.
and the songs, let's talk about songs from the shelf, of course. Which are the
Yeah.
songs that you performed in Bangkok? No,
Yeah.
how was the whole experience of this? Because I know this is a pretty personal EP for you. Na I was reading up what you wrote somewhere. Na this is a collection of songs that you've written since 2019, and then also at the same time you were honest with what you were saying in the songs.
Yeah.
What was the experience of this album?
Oh. Well. Looking back, I think with the writing process of it, I think yeah, it started with I'm Just a Man, and I feel like with I'm Just a Man, I just went, parang, how do you say it? I wanted to write with no sugarcoating or like just pure. Um, I didn't want it as vague
Uh-huh.
because like sometimes it's an artistic style to write in sort of like uh, naman vaguely, pero in a lot of artists, diba? It's sort of easy to be like the darkness and the light and the shadows and blah blah. It sounds great. It sounds cool, and sometimes it's actually I don't know. I love writing that way also because it gives you a word picture, something that's fresh and different. But like I feel like with Timothy Run, I sort of wanted to write. Parang wala lang, nag-uusap lang. I just wanted, like, we're just having a good conversation or like we're just talking. So I just wanted to have that sort of essence when it's like, um, lyrically, I wanted that approach. So, yun nga, yung lyrics na I'm Just a Man is like, ano yun? Basta, wait, I'm trying to remember a line that's just like, medyo like, heh, why did you say that? Um, ano yun? Forgive me, but wait. I'm trying to figure out the line that's just like medyo honest lang eh, na parang bahala na. What was the first line in the verse? What was that? Wait lang. I'm trying to remember. I forgot the lyrics na nga eh. You said I can't keep up with conversation. Yun. I'm always lost in my mind. And then parang basically they're just having a conversation. I'm talking to this person who's accusing me of not being present when we have when we're talking about something important, and I was just like, well, it doesn't matter because you're right anyways. Parang
Yeah.
basically I don't have to try to fight for what I think because you're right, and that's it. So parang ganun, I wanted to be as yun nga, straight up yun.
So
And,
parang it's just really like speaking your mind.
yeah, how
But
to approach.
Would you say na the songwriting here is really like super based on personal experience, or did you kind of like put your parang paano ba sabihin yun? Parang put your mindset into somebody else's shoes in a sense na parang it's kind of fictional but real at the same time. Is that it, or is it really like direct experience na this is like Tim Marquez's life type?
No. It was a mix of both. It was like, what would the person say in this situation, or what would the person feel in this situation, and like this person doesn't want to hide with fancy words and like which basically say it how it is, and yun parang with take it or leave it. It's just like take it or leave it, like
Uh-huh.
medyo mas ano lang siya, mas bahala na type of lyrics. And I think it was based off a lot of my experiences. Yeah, like with not jealous at all. It's like it's so hard to be. Um, Sometimes we're just jealous with no valid reason, and I wanted to express that in a. I think somehow I don't know why, but conceptually the EP involved a lot of um parang a situation in a discotheque. I don't know why, but it
In
just
a
so
what?
happened
In
in
a
a discotheque. So basically, a discotheque is like a club. Parang it's
Uh-huh.
in a place where people dance. Parang naisip ko lang siya, kasi nga 80s inspired yung EP, and it's
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, it involves a lot of like funk influence and disco stuff. So I just thought of something that's personal, but like, what if it's happening in a discotheque? So
Mm.
yun nga, with not jealous at all. It's like, I'm your baby, we're dancing, right? Parang this person loves me. I know that that person is there for me, but here I am just jealous with the people that's looking at her, like the people who don't know that I am the boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what the song is about with not jealous at all. It was just like as honest as it gets. Like I'm overthinking and I'm on fire because like I'm mad, but you can't talk. Don't ask me because I'm not jealous. Like the feeling. Like wait a minute, I'm not jealous, but you know what I am. So it's something like that.
Gusto ko yung bridge na eh. Ayun.
It's just so hard. It's just so hard. I can't figure it out.
Ayun.
I've had your heart. Am I losing it now? It's just so. Ano yun? Oh, I forgot the part.
I
It's
just
just
made
so.
it up.
Yeah. But it ends with, but I know you won't leave me. So it's like he's aware of like, the how loyal this person is, and yeah, I guess some people would know who the song is about. And
Parang di ko kilala.
parang hindi ko kilala. I see. Huwag na. Hush, hush.
Sige, mamaya na lang. Pag-usapan natin mamaya. Ang tawag dito, but like, so parang in a sense, would you say na Timothy Ron is his own character in
Yeah.
his own discotheque
Mm-mm.
Sonic universe?
Yeah.
Hindi siya cinematic Sonic siya.
Sort of. Parang may ganun. Parang I honestly, as personal as it is, I consider Timothy Ron as that guy. Like, there's a person there named Timothy Ron. So, like, parang nagiging third person siya eh. Whenever I ask, and anyone, like, when I ask Enna, like, would Timothy Ron wear this? Like, would he wear something like this? Or would he make something? Would he say something like this? So, parang may someone there named Timothy Ron inside of me.
That's so nice. It's really like a separate entity in a sense. So
Yeah.
parang, kasi I'm such a super big Taylor Swift fan, but the way that she did that in Folklore, diba? That album na
Yeah.
it's not Taylor Swift's experiences, but it's still her writing those songs. I mean, that's the most recent album na malakas yung parang character in that that I remember at least. But so parang ganun na parang Timothy Ron is the character in this series of songs.
So I don't think people can say na parang Timothy Ron is Tim Marquez. Parang I don't think people can say na that's the music that he can only make. Parang that's the real music that he wants to make. Parang I don't want people to have that misconception of like Tim's gonna go solo na kasi ito yung style niya, or like the things niya. It's just a side of me. Honestly, the music that I've been making for my band, and maybe another project. So I don't know. Maybe there's another project I'm working on. People never know. But I
Actually,
consider that
it's my debut album that Tim's producing, so watch out for that.
let's go.
Let's do it.
Game. But yeah, it's just different sides of me. I really can't say that that's 100% me, but I know it's 100% me, but it's not 100% me. It's just me.
Yeah, I get that. It's really like the artistic take on a side of Timothy Ron with a sprinkle of Tim Marquez.
Yeah.
But parang one of course, your lead single right now is A Bird and the Car. ang ganda rin ng lines nun eh, yung a bird can't fly with wheels and a
Wheels.
car can't move with wings. That's like very poetic. How did that come about, especially in that song?
Good question. Well, I think that song. It's pretty sad. It's a sad song, to be honest. It's like something that's really um personal, but I know a lot of people also go through that. A lot of people have that, can relate to that song. I feel like, I just know that a lot of people may seem like they're not enough for the people that they love. Parang, um, for their loved ones, either parents, either friends, or their girlfriend, or their boyfriend, or whoever. Sometimes it's like, becoming who we are. I don't know. We lose the people we love. Pursuing something we love, either career and your passion. Sometimes it disappoints other people, and parang that's where the song came from. That idea. It's like, ako personally, I mean, my family, me and my parents, we have a good relationship, and I'm blessed to have that. If I'll be just completely honest, like, I know, I mean, well, I don't know if we're gonna, we're gonna, is this gonna be cut or no cuts na talaga? Pure.
No, I mean, we can talk other stuff later if you wanna cuento other stuff, but I can
No,
cut
no,
this
no.
out if you want.
No, it's fine. Honestly, well, sort of. Just like, I don't share it to basically, a bird in a car happened when we fought, me and my parents.
Oh.
But anyway, just letting you know, we goods. We have a great relationship, and I'm blessed to have that. And from there, parang I just realized that a lot of people don't have that supportive system, and they don't have that, a good dynamic with their parents. And I feel like I wanted to write that feeling of what if, the thing that you're pursuing, the thing that you want in life, disappoints the people who you love, the people that raised you,
Yeah.
the people that actually inspired you to continue. You know what I mean? That's like,
Yeah.
like to pursue something that you love, or to be who you are, disappoints other people. It's just the ugly truth. It's sometimes can happen. So, I wanted to write about that, and that's what A Bird in a Car is about.
And I'm sure, a lot of people are very appreciative if they get to listen to that song in particular. Kasi, even though, parang as you were mentioning, that was kind of like a moment lang na you had a fight or something. But, it could be moments for some people, but it could be their whole lives.
Their
for
whole lives.
other
That's
people.
exactly. Yeah.
Ang ganda nung ang ganda nung imagery of like a bird with wheels and a car with wings na hindi sila tugma, or they don't match. And sometimes, if you think about relationships with family or friends, sometimes they just don't get it, and you, even if how much you try to like fit into it, it's just not gonna work. No,
It's not gonna work. Yeah.
Ganda nung imagery nun na parang,
Thank you.
that makes so much, that makes a lot of sense in that. Parang, but it's such a, regardless of that, parang even if you can't relate to the song, parang it's such a great song to just like be sad about if you wanna be sad sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Rolo. Yeah. Honestly, it's lyrically, it just tackles with a lot of like contrasting ideas between like some truths, I guess, like the sun, the moon can never shine like the sun. Like there's stuff that it's just a fact, and the trees can never actually reach the stars. So even if you want it, even if you force it, it won't. So parang, it's a lot of,
and the way you parang the
Mhm.
way you parang made it rhyme na the moon and the sun, and then are you happy that I'm your son?
Your
Like,
son,
wow, lyrical genius.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, emo sad boy, emo boy.
Pero parang, it's kind of, I mean, I guess if you're trying to rhyme things, medyo obvious na sun, as in sun and sun. But like, I don't think anyone can just like poetically say that in that way, no? It's really, really cool that you were able to like do that imagery and the story all in one and the bird. Sayang lang sa music video walang bird,
Walang
wala ring
bird, walang car.
Nakaupo ka lang doon.
But thank you. That means a lot, man. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, it's just really like great music, and it also happens to release at the time where disco is one of the leading or like sounds that are in the parang market or that people are listening to. You have people like mga Bruno Mars, mga Dua Lipa,
Yeah.
and even umabot na sa K-pop yung disco fever ngayon, 'di ba? Na you know, we also had like mga Carly Rae Jepsen disco vibes, 80s
I love.
vibes.
Yeah, Carly Rae Jepsen is a queen. I
Yes,
stand.
oh my gosh, you're
My
Iglesia ni
favorite.
Carly pala.
Iglesia ni Carly, 100%. Oh man, the Emotion album. Actually, hindi. Ano yun? This kiss pa lang eh. I was like sold. Yeah.
Pero
Tsaka
Emotion
yung-
just really like brought the
Emotion crazy, production crazy. Oh man, I love that album. Lost, that song yung Let's get lost. Oh. Oh man, orgasm.
And
No,
you know,
no.
it was really like the perfect blend of pop music, disco, 80s, and like just fun Carly Rae Jepsen.
Carly
You know,
Rae Jepsen, yeah.
that she parang we talk about Carly Rae Jepsen on this show a lot. We once had like a 2-hour 30-minute episode about Carly Rae Jepsen. Yeah, it's just really like, you know, she surpassed expectations na she's just that girl with Call Me Maybe and really became a critical.
That's so inspiring.
darling,
That's I swear that story of like yun nga, having a one hit wonder per se, but actually creating a cult following. Like she made these people love her music, not just that hit, not just that one hit wonder, but like release all these bangers that are just, I don't know, she made a cult following and I'm part of that cult. Beyond. I
Yes.
watched her show when she came here in Manila.
Yung
And
Emotion
I-
tour.
No, dedicated na.
Dedicated.
Dedicated. I wasn't able to watch the Emotion pero like when she came with Dedicated, I love that album. So,
That
sorry.
was packed in Aranet Kia Theater, no?
Kia Theater. Oh man, we lost it. Me and Anna were just like going at it. Like
I'd
Sorry.
like to believe that in one point of the show she pointed at me and I was like crazy like
is it me?
yeah, parang I don't remember what song that was, but I have a video of it na parang she would be pointing randomly to like people in the crowd and I think it was, I'd like to believe it was me and
It's
I just
you,
went
bro.
wild.
Cholo, it's you, man. It's just believe it and accept it. It's you.
It really was.
Claim it. Mhm.
And I feel like totoo naman kasi my friends beside me were like all screaming that she pointed towards my direction. I guess. So let's just
claim
believe
it. Cholo, it's you.
Nasa ano
Carly
pa
Rae
ako?
Jepsen looked at you and
Yes.
pointed at you. Yeah.
And what do you call this? Parang yeah. That was like one of the last magical crowd moments that I guess a lot of people had na her
Mhm.
concert. That was like
Mhm.
going to church, di ba? Na parang, oh my gosh, Carly Rae
Yeah.
Jepsen music. Amazing. But yeah, I guess now that we've covered your music, your career in a sense, let's just talk about Tim Marquez and you know, ano ba yung mga, who is Tim outside of music? Of course, music is already part of you, but ano yung mga aside from Carly Rae Jepsen, I guess, mga hilig mong pinapakinggan, ganyan, or pinapanood?
Man. Who am I without music? Ooh.
And that's such a loaded question pala.
Oo nga eh. Wait lang. Ask me something specific kasi I'm really, wait lang. Who am I without
I don't know,
music?
like outside of course having this as your career, Parang ano yung mga downtime Tim Marquez moments na fans may not be as like familiar with. Parang
Uh,
kasi parang music stuff, I'm sure
mm,
Timothy Run and Tim Marquez are like amazing at that.
huh. Well,
Pinahirapan ka pala kita.
oo nga eh, medyo. Oh man. Okay, I will just go with something random, but I I love The Lord of the Rings. That's my number one film of all time. I think I've watched that 20 times or more from my childhood. And I know all the lines.
So,
Mga
ano na the language? What's the language ulit of
yung Elvish na. Medyo I was there one time when I actually followed the Elvish. Parang may scene dun eh. Na parang yada, and I could say it. Alright, I could say it. And then now, kasi nga, with life happening, you forget your past. And I forgot some of the words. But I'm trying to get back at it. And I'm gonna watch it again.
Grabe.
this week.
Honestly speaking, I only got to watch the whole trilogy like here. Because, parang growing up, I, what do you call this? I've seen like parts of different, but not like consciously paying attention. And like, I was like, why am I only watching this now?
Why did you watch it only now? Cholo, I'm disappointed. I am disappointed.
Okay, that was the show. Thank you so much.
Wait, really? But how did you like it? Come on.
I really loved it. Na parang, Holy Week, parang after crazy work days, that was the only time we've had parang to just have downtime. And, I planned na parang, I'll just watch this parang one movie at a time. I didn't really plan on like watching the whole trilogy.
Yeah.
But like, I ended up watching the whole thing. Like,
hey.
And I mean, I only watched muna the theatrical cuts.
Yeah. Like, that's fine.
Historic or whatever, but eventually, I guess I'll get to the
director's cut. Sobrang boring na ng director's cut for others kasi everyone is sleeping na daw. Kasi ang haba eh. It's like 4 hours and a half na ata. I'm not sure.
That's crazy.
But like, I swear, Cholo, like, oh man. So you know that part where like, the iconic part where Sam was like, I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. And he brought Frodo. Man. Oh, my heart. Yeah, I'm excited
Friendship
to watch
goals,
that.
no?
Friendship goals beyond. Honestly, like, that's wholesome. Like, wholesome friendship goals. You know what I mean? Like, everyone dreams of having a friend like Sam. And yeah. I have a friend like Sam. It's Cholo.
Wow.
There we go. But yeah, man, I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings. And ano pa ba? What's another
May ano ba? Has there ever been like, given being such a big fan of Lord of the Rings, are there any references in any of your One Click Straight songs or eventually future Timothy Run songs?
Maybe the future, but as of now, the biggest reference I have is I named my cat Gimli.
Aww.
So yeah, our whole family kasi is a fan of Lord of the Rings. We're just like, we have this brown cat, and we're like, yep, Gimli, it's happening. So yeah, ano pa ba? I love running before the pandemic happened. I don't know. Is jogging allowed still nowadays? I think you have to wear a mask, no?
Yeah, I haven't jogged either in like 2 years, I would say.
No? Yeah. Kasi Go.
Yeah, I kind of got into running lang after work sometimes just to like have exercise. But
yeah,
parang once the restrictions lifted and you have to wear a mask, I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah. But yeah, I used to run every day, ganun. But now I work out at home, so I love exercising. So who's like curious of what I do, it's not really a downtime, I guess. It's like I keep myself busy with like doing some hit workouts. Do you know the Body Coach TV? I don't know if you know that on YouTube.
No.
Anyway, he's a great workout coach on YouTube, and I watch his videos every day. Never stopped since the beginning of the pandemic. I'm just
The
saying,
body code.
so inspiring. I swear. Joe Wicks.
Oh, is it
He's like
like mga
he's a
walking
British guy.
exercises, ganun?
No, hit workouts. He does like dumbbells then and all that.
Pero
So
yun yung
yeah,
mga wala masyadong equipment needed.
yeah, no equipment needed. Yeah,
Oh, but yeah,
like
yeah,
burpees.
I'm seeing it now that you mentioned it. I used
Mhm.
parang last year, I just randomly stumbled upon a Korean version of this. So they
Yeah.
were Korean fitness instructions.
Hey,
2020 was really like the beginning of my K-pop addiction, and I don't know. I guess the algorithm just fed me with Korean
with
workouts.
Koreans though. That's sick. That's sick. That's
But
cool. At
minsan
least.
mga ano, parang
Hmm.
'di ba, sometimes I would also like do Zumba workouts, and then pag K-pop yung songs na gusto kong gawin, maghanap
Yeah.
talaga ako ng parang Korean Zumba instructor, so it feels
Ay, let's go. Let's go. At least, diba? I don't know. Yun nga, I think 2020 gave me time na to work, exercise and like, all right. I never done that before. Like, yung mga burpees and mountain climbers and all
My
that,
God.
whatever. Yeah. Yeah, now I'm addicted to it. I can't stop. So yeah, honestly, that's. I'm trying to think of other interesting things about me.
Have you ever gotten into like K-pop, K-drama, yung as in nung umuso talaga na?
Ooh, hey, I okay. Just to everybody who's listening there, I'm not really into K-pop. You can hate me and bash me. It's fine. I don't. It's fine. But the K-dramas though, well made, well done. Like, oh my goodness. I watched what's that? What's that title? What was the title? Startup.
Oh wow, yeah, that was the last one I think I watched also.
Crazy. And you are my sunshine, sunshine all the time. Tapos may isa pa yun eh.
Oh my god, that sounds like a very
running,
very a song that you would actually like as Tim
Oh, no.
Marquez. Yung Red Velvet yung
Red
kanta.
Velvet. Sunshine. I don't know. But like the
You Are My
soundtrack
Future.
there. You are my future. Yun. The soundtrack in that show, oh my gosh, it got stuck in my head. As in every time that and I watched it. Honestly, I was supposed to just watch it because yun nga, parang my mom is such a huge K-drama fan. Like she watched everything, I think. Everything under the sun. I swear she watched all K-dramas you could think of. But she sort of recommended me this one. Like Tim, just try it out. Like start off. Come on, give it a chance.
Wait, pero ito yung question. Are you team Dosan or team Good Boy?
Good. Oh my god, people are gonna hate me. I am actually kind of Team Dosan.
Yes, I agree with you.
Oh, yun! Yeah! You're Team Dosan then? Let's go.
Yes.
Kasi a lot of people hate him eh. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, kasi parang Good Boy, I understand where Team Good Boy stands or coming from. You know, he was the one who started it all, diba? And the first episodes were really centered around him.
Yeah.
But eventually, parang you had your shot. You
You
could
had
have
your shot.
went for
Mm-mm.
it. But instead, you just chose
Yeah.
to like let Dosan like
Yeah,
take it
and
away,
be
diba?
this mean guy who's just like, I don't know. He was so mean kaya for the few episodes, di ba?
Yeah, yeah.
Parang, the sun is the way. As much as medyo sad boy siya, medyo, he was a bit of a sad boy, but it's fine, like, he grew up in, like, the latter parts of the show, and Team Dosan for sure.
Definitely. Pero, I mean, regardless of the love angle of the show, parang, di ba, it's such a inspiring show that will, like,
Yeah.
inspire you to, like, follow your dreams. Which is
Yeah.
actually, di ba, the tagline of the show or the tagline of, what's that? Ano yung pangalan ng startup, company na yun?
Uh,
Uh,
um,
what's the company? I forget. Startup.
Check nga, check. We have to know. We have to know.
I forget the building. Parang pangalan yun ng where they go to get their uh parang to get their dreams. Sandbox, ayun.
Sandbox. There we go.
It's Sandbox's tagline to follow your
Dreams. Yeah. Honestly, grabe yung show na yun. It's so relatable for I guess our age. Of like people who are trying to build careers and try to follow their dreams at an important age in time, diba? Parang I feel like ngayon yun for all the mid-20s feeling like it's the end of the world because we're not yet successful. You know that feeling? Honestly, that show was like, it's fine. Like it will happen if you just,
alam mo, pwede yung doon. Pwede yung A Bird in a Car.
A Bird in a Car nun.
Parang, si kapatid ni Dalmi. Ate
what's her name? Yung ate niya. Totoo.
Diba yung ate niya parang
A Bird in a Car siya.
Oo, very A Bird in a Car. Parang, ano pangalan niya? Si
I forgot.
Won J.
Yun, si NJ.
Diba that's her storyline? Parang, she's like
100%.
trying to prove herself even though she's the anak of a rich guy, CEO. But she's not like getting...
Team song niya dapat yung A Bird in a Car.
Pwede yun. And diba even Sponge Cola had a song about startup, about Team Good Boy. Yan si Yael.
Really?
Yeah, if you listen to the song, siguro nga, by Sponge Cola, that is Team Good Boy.
Team Good Boy story.
But we're not Team Good Boy.
But we're not. Yep. Nope. Not at all. Mm-mm.
It's still a great song though. Even without the
reference.
Parang it's a bonus like light bulb moment for fans of the show, and people loved it for that. But as a song also, parang there are a lot of good boys in the world, I guess.
There are a lot of good boys in the world.
And makaka-relate ka talaga na yung pangalan ng song kasi siguro nga. So parang siguro nga pinakawalan na lang yung mga dalmi nila sa buhay.
Mga dalmi. Oh no.
But yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I really wasn't Team Good Boy.
Same. But yeah, I love that show, Startup. That's, I think, that, and I also watched sort of some episodes of Reply 1988.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Isa
emotional
pa yung very,
also.
magugustuhan mo talaga kasi 80s yung mga kanta, di ba?
Yeah. Grabe yung ending nun, unexpected.
Di ko pa napanood ang Reply.
Oh, Reply. So basically sa ending, Cholo, this is what happens. Okay? So, but yeah, you should watch it. It's really good.
I've been meaning to, but you know how parang bigla na lang, you're planning to watch this show and then some other show comes up na super popular and everyone's talking about it and you wanna watch that one first. It always happens to me na parang, teka lang, wait lang. Parang I wanna take some time.
Yeah. That's true.
Anyway, anything else? Before my next question for you.
Wait, I don't know. Nah, that's just too. Nah, I won't. Secret na yan is fine. Some things are better unsaid. So, yeah, we can proceed to the next question.
Sige, next question.
Para may may mystery din.
May mystery pa rin si Timothy Run.
Si Timothy Run, yeah.
Si Sad Boy Timothy Run.
Yeah.
The Timothy Run Discotheque musical universe. Anong pangalan? TR.
Ano ba?
Hindi ko na maalala. TRDTMU.
Yun. There we go.
Haba nun. Siguro, I guess just circling back to music. Of course, what can we expect from Timothy Run after this EP? What are you looking to make it a bit more disco, na sasayaw ka na, ganun, or I don't know what what else is in store. Are you the type of artist like Carly Rae Jepsen who has like 100 songs and she's just gonna choose 20 to put out?
Um, that's a good question. What is in
What is in the
actually
shelf?
what is in the shelf? No, I don't know. Honestly, like Timothy Ron usually works in um more of like spontaneous a spontaneous process. But it worked. I think that project works well with like a spur of the moment kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Parang I feel like gosh, I think I should write a song. That's it happens, and I just go with the flow. So as of now, people can just expect um, Timothy Ron. Well, me, I've been making music with a lot of other artists. I've been, yun nga, parang one of the recent works I did was Zild's album. So I'm
Super
not,
ganda rin nun, grabe.
thank you. Yun nga, I co-produced it with Zild, and parang, ayun, I think I just want to focus on that for now. I'll just be, but there are some songs on the shelf. I'm just letting you know, and who knows? As per of the moment, I might release them next week. I don't know, but
Wow, that's what I'm excited for.
but yeah,
Kahit
there's
demo
more
lang, patikim
demo lang,
paayuda
patikim.
na lang ako.
But yeah, more and more music. Not just from me maybe, and from other artists also, especially my band. Like we've
Cool.
been
I mean, aside
writing
from
nonstop. Mm.
One Click Straight, Zild, Fern, who else? Ano pa yung mga, I guess people aren't aware na, oh, there's a touch of Tim Marquez in this song productions.
Yeah, well, I've worked with well, I love working with Enna. Obviously,
Uh-huh.
she's my girlfriend. Like I've been
Shout out.
making. Yeah, we've been making. Right now, I'm working on her album, so we're making an album. Um, so yeah, watch out for that. So medyo busy with that, and who else pa ba? I've worked with O Flamingo. I've worked
Oh.
with other artists, Lila Cassid.
Did you work with them with their latest songs?
Oh no! I've
Mga
worked with them with the
older
EP that
songs.
they released. The EP was that volumes. Some of the songs there, I helped them with some ideas, and also their version of Julie Tear Jerky of
Uh-huh.
Eraserheads. Yeah, I love that version.
Ganda nga.
Um, ano pa ba? Yeah, and Tim Dinella.
Oh, yeah.
Dinella. I worked with Dinella also.
Kung may
So, yeah.
Ben and Ben, may Tim and Tim.
I see what you did there. But yeah. I love working with him also. Yeah, with upcoming artists, I'm gonna Enna lang yung the one I can say kasi nga she's open about it also. But others, muna. Let's see.
But seeing a lot in the comment sections of YouTube or like, Manila
Manila Magic.
pa ba yun? I mean, of course, you did say that you worked with Zild on his latest album, but as Manila Magic, may chance ba na, sometime soon we'll be seeing a comeback? It's been how many years? 2018 yung last project nyo ba?
Yeah. There's what can I say to that? We never really left. We never really stopped. So there's no need for a comeback kasi we're we're back. We're back already.
Uh-huh.
Even though they didn't know. So yeah, there's something to expect for sure. But don't get your hopes up. Oh no. There's something to expect that, don't get your hopes up, my friend.
Abang-abang na lang, ganun.
Abang-abang na lang when the time is right. When the stars align and when when we hear the voices in the midst of the surroundings to say release, I'll be like, all right, Zild, game. Ganun lang.
And that's definitely exciting. And of course, yung debut single ko, kay Tim ko na rin papagod.
Yeah, there we go. Let's go, Cholo.
Watch out for that. But of course, I guess as we head to the end tail of the show, Anything else na you'd like to say? Of course, message to your fans, One Click Straight fans, Manila Magic fans, and you know, parang ano pa yung parang ka-excited nila in the days or months to come?
Yeah. First of all, thank you to everyone who's been supporting my music. To be honest, I always get overwhelmed, and um, I don't expect this much love sometimes. But you guys keep on giving and giving, and I'm so grateful that I can continue to make music. Um, you know, for you guys, and music that I love, even for myself, and that's a privilege to have as an artist. Is like to make music that you personally love,
Uh-huh.
and um, yun nga, because of you guys, I can continue to do that, and um, yeah, if I just want to keep on making more and more and more and more for everyone out there, and um, yeah, hopefully everyone's game for that journey, and yeah, hopefully I can see you all soon, and hopefully we can all just like have a good show in person, you know, and like sweat it out and like mosh pit and hug it out, go crazy, sing along, blah blah blah. You know what?
Dance to take it or
Dance
leave it.
to take it or leave it. You know
Solo
what I
break.
mean?
Crazy. Ganda nun.
Yeah, like just someday I can't wait to go crazy with everyone who's supporting my music. So thank you. Yeah.
I would definitely love to be on that first show because as I've been telling Tim since even before the EP was released, I was like, "Oh my gosh, Tim, this is amazing." And I'm not gonna stop talking about it. And now we're here. And I guess that leads us to the end segment of our show, which is of course the pop stop or our pop culture recommendations for the week. Take it away, Tim. What is your recommendation for your fans and our listeners of anything pop culture you would like to recommend this week?
Oh man, I recommend people to listen to with anything to no like movies or
Yes, movie
anything.
shows, books,
Oh man,
music,
wait lang.
or all. Pwede rin all. Gusto mo.
Pwede ring all. Pwede bang old or pwede ring now?
Yeah, anything old is fine.
Anything old. Ah, okay, okay, okay. I recommend first of all people to watch The Lord of the Rings. My goodness, get
Yes,
on that 4 hour
get on it.
mayhem. Like basically all in all, 16 hours. If you think about it, or
Ah,
mga ganun. 14 hour mayhem of like just pure beautiful art, cinematography, whatever, beautiful storytelling. My goodness,
worth it.
everybody
So worth.
worth the hours. Yeah, get on that. The Lord of the Rings. It's still relevant until this day, even though it's created 2001.
Uh-huh.
It's still relevant in 2021.
Even the,
Oh,
ano, diba? Even the anime effects, like, they don't look
yeah.
like they're 20 years old at all.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So I'll say that again. It's 20 made in 2001, still relevant in 2021. Sorry, I'm just such a big fan. Okay, Lord of the Rings, and you guys can check out also. Wait now. What's my favorite album right now? Um, wait. Wait. Ang dami. It's just too
Sige
much.
lang, ilabas mo lang
It's just
lahat
too
yan.
much. I recommend it. Can I just look into Spotify?
Yeah.
My stuff that I've been listening lately. Okay. Um, guys, listen to Post, the album by Bjork. Medyo arty avant-garde siya, but I swear it's worth it.
Did he,
Post.
did he collaborate with Post Malone? Just kidding.
Oh my gosh. No, Bjork is basta, it's from the 90s. I'm so sorry. Medyo luma na. Wait lang. You know what? Something fresh. Para yung medyo bago-bago. Sorry, as in I've been like going crazy with 90s music nowadays. Something fresh for the kids. Wait lang. Pop culture no, so kahit ano. Have you guys been listening to this podcast called Get Sleepy? I swear, just if ever you want to sleep and have a great rest, listen to Get Sleepy on Spotify. I swear. Cholo, I swear, my friend. podcast, and also listen to Popcorn.
Wow.
Yan,
Thank you for the
that's
plug.
listen to Popcorn and
Nakita
wait
ko
lang.
kayong Bjork ngayon. I was like, okay, 90s pala to, mali yung reference ko.
It's fine. Don't worry.
Looks
Wait
so
lang.
cool though. I will check it out.
Yeah, medyo avant-garde. Paungala lang. Listen to Ethan Gruska, my friend. Anybody who wants like modern folk, sort of folk influence na it's just like, I swear, it's so forward-thinking. Guard album by Ethan Gruska. Yeah, if you're into that, and also last na, sorry, I just want people to listen to these songs that I'm going crazy for. I am going crazy for hold on, give me time. This is it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna drop. Um Gus Dapperton. I know Low Island. I'm so sorry. Can just everyone in the world listen to Low Island's album? What was that album? Wait lang. Hold on. I will
Shout out muna
sorry.
to our friends over at Spotify. Thank you so much for the support.
Yes.
For Timothy
yes,
Ron.
yes. Ayun.
Ayun.
If you could have it all again album by Low Island. My friends, anyone who's listening, like just go straight. They deserve all the love. Like sort of they're just underrated for me. They
What's the
deserve so much
genre of
more.
this Low Island?
They basically make like parang indie music, indie rock,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so fresh. It's a new take on parang I don't know. They're just really fresh for that indie world, for the hipster world. For anyone who's like hipster, it's something fresh. It's not just the normal indie stuff you'd hear. Yeah.
Well, how parang as one of the musical geniuses in EDM right now, how do you actually like discover these new music or old music to like, oh, parang this will like parang, oh, this is something I like, because there's so much music on Spotify and sometimes it's so hard to like choose how to go about it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of listening, because like you'd hear stuff that you wouldn't like, and you'd parang just keep on listening to other stuff, and then out of nowhere you're just gonna drop with another parang out of nowhere na lang, it just appears recommendations that from friends. A lot of the artists I listen to are recommendations from my friends. Yeah, Enna and Zil, they have amazing taste, and Sam, my brother from One Click Straight, parang yeah, these are people that I trust with pagdating sa music, and like honestly, yeah, just playlists and random recommendations from friends. That's how I discover new artists.
Ano pala, I really need to like find a friend group with better, hindi naman better, with different tastes.
Yeah. That's true. Kasi yun nga, parang I love listening to just different kinds of stuff. Parang ako, honestly, like listening to yun nga, yung BTS older stuff. It's really interesting also. We are the lovesick girls. Like I love listening to that also. Yeah. So man, like anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially K-pop, it's really like there's a lot of nice production work that people aren't like discovering just because of the language
Yeah.
difference, and they're missing out. But yeah, I mean, iba-iba rin kasi yung sources of production in K-pop. Like a lot of it is also like produced in the States and all that, and wherever in the world. But anyway, I'll follow with my recommendation for the week, which is which I spoke about earlier, is the Itchy Worms, Waiting for the End to Start album. Completely underrated album for me. They're now parang this year's the Itchy Worms' 25th anniversary, and that was their quarantine album. And ganda ng music. Sometimes you associate the Itchy Worms with, parang you just know Itchy Worms for their mainstream hits, but when you deep dive into their discography, you're gonna really see the musicality behind it. And
Yeah.
that album is like a nice return to those roots in a sense, and
Mm-mm.
still very modern.
Grabe nga yun.
'Di ba? Parang yung SSH
SSH.
may song din na parang Same Day. Parang ganun din yung
Yun
vibe,
yung idea, no? Yeah.
the idea. And it's just really a fun album about the apocalypse that we're all in right now. And yeah, you'll discover another side of the Itchy Worms in that album. So that's my recommendation for this week. And with that, of course, I also recommend Songs from the Shelf.
Hey!
We have it here right now. Where can they listen to this EP?
Yeah, they can listen to Songs from the Shelf on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, and around the world, any streaming platforms. And yeah, on YouTube, check out the music video rin for A Bird in a Car. And yeah,
No birds and no cars were harmed
yeah.
in this video.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, stream Songs from the Shelf featuring A Bird in a Car. Last question pala about
Yeah.
this.
Go for
Ano
it.
yung secret behind the titles? Kasi may Easter egg ba doon na bakit capital letters yung iba? Or that's something you don't want to reveal to the fans?
I will say it depends on you. It depends on the person looking at the words na lang. Either may meaning or wala. Or you can,
Ako
Yeah.
sa dinidecode ko siya na parang, do the capital letters form a word? Or something like that. Pero parang wala.
it can, maybe meron, maybe not. I don't know. We'll never know. It's like, it depends on the eye of the beholder. Tama ba ako?
Yes.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So I guess it depends on the, yeah. So yun, I don't know. It can have a meaning or it can't.
But nevertheless,
Yeah.
great album. Congratulations on that. And, I hope more people get to listen to it because it's
Thank you.
really orgasmic, funky, great pop music that I just can't stop listening to. Sumasayaw lang ako sa Take It or Leave It myself these days. So that's a great indication.
Thank you. man.
I'd like to think I have great taste, and Timothy Ron.
You do. Thank you, Cholo.
So thank you so much, Tim, for being here on the show. I really appreciate it, and I really had fun with this whole conversation. Last, where can they follow you aside from Spotify and all the music platforms?
Yeah, they can follow me on Facebook. That's Timothy Ron Music. Twitter, at Tim Marquez _ I think, or _ Tim Marquez. Either way, I don't know if basically Instagram and Twitter medyo the same. So tayo mo na lang _ Tim Marquez on Twitter. If it's not that, maybe that's the one on Instagram. My goodness, whatever. Yeah, just search my name, Timothy Ron na lang, and then hopefully you get to find me and message me, and after if you reply. Yeah.
Yun, thank you so much again, Tim, for being here. Of course, all our previous episodes of Popcorn are here on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you stream your podcasts. And of course, we're here on Radio-Katipunan 87.9 FM every week. Thank you so much to the Radio-Katipunan fam for always keeping us on. You can also follow us on social media. That's at Popcorn with Cholo, Popcorn with Cholo on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And we will see you all next time for another edition of Popcorn. Bye!
Bye.
This is your stop for all things pop. Catch our all-around pop culture geek, Cholo Sediaren, as he throws in some dose of what's poppin' and what's hot in the pop culture scene here on Popcorn. Munch in with us every Thursdays from 4 to 6, only here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.